Greetings, board members. I just want to do a quick video for administration report. We have two resignations to report. Andrea Cummings is the assistant tennis coach, and Heather Todd is the high school English teacher. That was kind of surprising, but you've probably noticed on the agenda that we have that we've found someone. We've interviewed this other gal in the past, and we hope that she's able to join us for next year. We have several people to recognize, a lot of elementary students, high school student, and a lot of great people, staff members and community members that we want to recognize for their great work and their support in helping us operate effectively. We've had some great activities taking place in the elementary school and the high school, a lot of field trips, a lot of getting students outside, and a lot of activities just wrapping up the school year that I'll let you read through and see. We've done some graduations at kindergarten and then obviously high school. And hopefully many of you have seen those pictures. Some items of note: we had 8 out of 11 students who passed the honors welding test, which we're really excited about. We're able to post that and let people know about their progress. And we're very proud of that and the work that Jeff Phil has done. And let's see, what else do we have? We've had going on a lot of gear up activities, getting students out to colleges and getting them involved in that. We've had some great things happen in our extracurricular. We've had two students go to state, and Trevor Grant took 3rd place in 2 different activities at state. So congratulations to Trevor, and a big thanks to Mr. Newton and Mr. Hawk for their great work as coaches. Also, we'd like to report our summer open gyms. We have quite a few summer open gym times for community members, students, and really a big focus on ensuring that students have opportunity to get into the weight room and to practice some of their skills. As far as maintenance and transportation, a lot of setting up activities, taking down things from activities, and then just getting geared up for the summertime, taking care of the outside as we're doing lawn maintenance and getting our sprinkler system set up and making sure that vehicles are operating, because this has been a big spring for a lot of different activities that are going on. And part of the activities that we have going on, we've done some upgrades in our elementary bus barn. You can look at the pictures here. We have a pit here that we can pull the buses over and work on them, that we made a grate for them. So it's a little bit more, it opens up the space a lot more to utilize, and it also follows our insurance requirements. What we had in the past was these holes. They had pipes in there that we'd have chains going across so people couldn't fall into them, but it was dead space unless we had a bus over it. Now, when we have it closed, we can walk over it and use it as part of our shop. So thanks to Keith and his crew for doing that. Also, we're working on some facility upgrades. Again, the track, trying to nail down what the final product is going to look like. We're working with the engineering firm on that. Also working with the engineering firm on our pickup and drop-off area at the elementary school to make it more effective and just a little bit more clear for everyone. And then staff housing. I think you've seen this staff housing. It might be something that we focus on and plan for next year. We've also been working on the heating and ventilation upgrades through Johnson Controls, and they've been working on their engineering product to ensure that we're getting the best program that we possibly can. Some district-wide activities that we have going on. As far as a music program, like I reported, our music teacher that we had signed on, letter of agreement, everything approved by the board. She had to back out. She had some family issues. She wasn't able to sell her house over in Washington. We've posted the position. We've talked to other candidates, and we haven't been able to find anyone. And so what the plan is right now, unless something else turns up or we're able to find a better candidate, is we're going to have Jen Higgins run the music at the elementary school. And then we've talked to Katie Suzuki. She's musically inclined and feels comfortable to run a high school choir. We would not have high school band, unfortunately, unless, again, we can find someone. We've talked to retired folk. We've talked to universities. We've contacted countless music teachers, but have not been able to find anyone. So this is going to be our next best option, and hopefully we'll be able to find someone for next year. Also, we have a new health insurance plan that our certified staff select for the district. And you can look at this. It's a little bit more expensive than last year's. It seems like health insurance is trending upwards over and over from year to year. We also have developed our professional development schedule for our teachers and our paraprofessionals. And you can go through and look at what we have throughout the year, and you can see what the areas of focus are on instructional practices, on safety. Also, we've developed a district framework training, and this is something that we want all teachers to go through and complete these different trainings so we can all make sure that we are all on the same foundation. We're all on the same page. We all have the same understanding. And we're kind of calling it the Troy District certification process. And you can see these 7 different types of training. We're going to announce the high school one when we finalize that. We're going to do some book studies, and then everyone's going to have a library of their own. And then also we'll be doing some training in-house with our instructional coach on all these different areas that we've been focusing on. But with new teachers, we want to make sure that they are getting the same training that the current teachers have. And then we're also going to do extensive safety training, some online training and some that will be done face-to-face. And so we want to make sure everyone knows exactly what to do during active shooter training. Everyone is certified in first aid, CPR, and they know how to operate an AED. So make sure you go through that. If you have any thoughts or ideas, we'd love to hear that. Other items that we have taking place, I wanted to report on this student calendar survey report. Thanks to Christina Boyd, who developed this. I would encourage you to read through this. At this point, looking at it as administration, as a staff, there's no one calendar that really sticks out in our minds. And so at this point, we're not recommending a change for the calendar for next year. Also, I included this weight room safety and open gym document. Hopefully, many of you have seen this in your email feed, but I would encourage you to go through and read this and see the liability that is there for open gyms and for weight rooms itself. And I think we've done a great job as a district to monitor these things, but there might be some other things that we need to put in place to tighten those things down. Some other things that we're finding to be problematic this school year, like we did last year, is we were having more attendance issues. We actually seem to have more attendance issues this year than we did last year during our major COVID year. We have students, several students that have passed the mark of 10 absences or more, and we see that that's affecting some of the student academic performance. Also, we've been spending a huge amount of time finding quality candidates, and this has been a problem for districts throughout Montana, throughout the United States. But just want to report that we've been interviewing many candidates and spending a lot of time on the phone trying to find good candidates that are going to be a good fit for our school district. We're also going through finances, looking at next year's budget, and we've been working on some different grants and received the Montana State Funds grant. It's for $3,400 to pay for protective equipment in the shop, so we're excited about that. We've also been utilizing our COVID funds, I think, very responsibly and effectively, that are going to have the most effect on student learning and for improving our facilities. And then we have E-rate funding. E-rate funding helps us to pay for our technology infrastructure, making sure that quality high-speed internet is getting utilized throughout our campus. And we've been utilizing E-rate very effectively over the last decade, and it's been a huge benefit for us. Lastly, board training. We have some board training that's coming up. You can look at the School Board Association, their upcoming training for new board members and board members that have been on the boards for years. Experienced board members, I should say. And then also, as a district, we're bringing Elizabeth Calava back in July, and she's going to be doing a 3-hour training for us. If you have any topics that you'd like her to do, please let me know. Again, if you have any questions on this administrative report, this is where it's going to be provided. We're not going to go over it in the board meeting, but if you do have specific questions for any of these items, please let me know. Give me a call. Shoot me an email or a text, and I can sit down and visit with you, or we can visit over the phone. Thanks again.